How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the MGSR server. If you haven't seen the last few episodes, we worked on building this item elevator, which will come in handy when we finish building the hoppers for the chest organizer. But as you guys can see, it is currently working, and we should have 32 fish when this is all done. On our plans for today, we plan on going to the portal to get some more quartz now that we have a fortune pickaxe. And hopefully we can get most of the farms to become blocks of quartz once we go to the portal and get tons of quartz. But as you guys can see, I was only able to get 31 fish, which is kind of weird. I think one of them just fell somewhere. I'll see if I can find it really quickly. But we are also going to be building a mining elevator. That way when we go mining, we can just put it in the elevator and it will bring it all the way up into the sorter right up here. In the last video, I added some more chests right here. And actually, the orientation of some of these red glazed terracotta is a little off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix them. Thanks for messaging me. If you notice any mistakes, be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming. But for now, I'm going to fix these few blocks. Looks like it's just one. Oh, wrong way. Looks like it's just one right here, and then I'll fix the row behind it. Alright, now that that is done, I'm going to grab my pickaxe, and I'm actually going to craft up a sword because I currently do not have one. And we'll use our pickaxe to go get blocks of quartz, and I will use my sword to get leather. I know we finished the enchantment table, and we really don't need leather right now, but I think we can use it in the future, and leather is usually the one thing, as well as iron, that I usually need when I don't have it. So I'll see you guys after the time lapse. Did you guys see that? I literally died from deleting down and falling into the hole that I just deleted. Here, I'll pop in a replay for you guys. As you guys can see by that time lapse, I saw it gassed. So I was trying to delete down a few blocks so I didn't get shot. And my pickaxe was just too fast because I think I only had a few hearts left. And that is how I ended up dying. But for now, I'll start placing in the blocks of quartz that I do have, and I will do a quick time lapse for that, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright, the cobblestone generator is now blocks of quartz. So we have half of the armor equipper, the 32 block item dropper, the 16 block item dropper, and the potion brewer to still replace with blocks of quartz. As of right now, we don't have any easy access to go mining or to have a mining elevator. But I think a perfect elevator will fit right in the back here because it is basically a 3x3, which should fit back there if we move the chest up one more block. Now I'm going to gather some of the materials that we're going to need to start mining, and I will see you guys before I start the mining. Alright everyone, I realized that I can't really dig down without running into water, so I just grabbed one night vision potion and one water breathing potion, and now I'm actually going to start mining. As you guys can see, the hole is going to be right here. Hold on, let me just grab some cobblestone really quickly. The hole is going to be right here, which is a 3x3 as I mentioned before. But now I'll be able to dig down and I'll add in some cobblestone walls. That way there's not going to be any water in here. And I will continue on the time lapse of me mining, and I will see you guys once I'm done. So I really haven't been counting at what level I'm at because I don't have a map on me with coordinates. but I just reached bedrock, which is either level 2 or level 3. So I'm going to dig back up about 8 or 9 blocks or so, and we'll start building in the item elevator. So what I'm going to basically do is have an item elevator on this floor. I think it's right about here. It's going to be about level 12. And then from there, we will actually have a big mining station where we'll actually be mining with like the little path that we can go down that we started setting up in a video a few episodes ago. But we're actually going to be making a different one because we want the location to be met up right here, as this is where the item elevator is going to be. But I'll start gathering some of the resources that we're going to need for the item elevator, and I will see you guys once I start building it. So we're going to be building this exact item elevator that is right up here. This exact one, so it's going to be a dispenser and then comparators and repeaters and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure I have all the materials that I should need, but now we're going to head on down and we'll start building it. But first I'm going to light this up because last time I went down this staircase I had a potion, and right now I am not currently using a potion, so it's going to be dark. Hopefully this is enough room to build the item elevator. I think I'm going to have to go back at least 1 or 2 more rows. But I'll start building it up and I'll do a time lapse for that, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. I was trying to get it in the most compact space as possible, but I did have to add a few more rows. But as you guys can see, it is currently working. There we go. I should have 50, which I do. So now we're just going to have to bring the glass all the way up to the top floor because that is how this item elevator works. It only goes through glass blocks. So basically every block that we deleted, we are going to have to place back with glass. So I'll do a time lapse for that, and I will see you guys once I'm done. Alright everyone, the final few blocks are going in, and how it's going to hook up with the other item elevator is there are going to be hoppers going into this hopper right here. So as long as all the hoppers go into that hopper, it'll go into the other item elevator, which will then sort it once we get quite a bit of iron. So now I'm just going to craft up a few more hoppers and we'll start placing them in to combine both of the item elevators. So now no matter what hopper we use, it should go into the second item elevator. So if we put an item in on the way bottom of this item elevator, it should go into the top one, which is up here. But let me try and place in some of these ladders just in random hoppers, and hopefully we'll make it to the top of the first elevator we placed. So I'm pretty sure I had 27. So now let me work my way to the top and see if I actually can get 27. I was able to get all 27 ladders. So now I'm going to grab a double chest, I'll place it right on top here, and I'll grab 2 more hoppers. Alright everyone, here we go. And I will have to put glass on top of the chest, as you guys can see, I already put it in. But let's try and put in 12 pieces of fish and see if everything's working now that the chest is in. Basically these fish will go through all these hoppers, or at least most of them, and make its way to the final one, in which the item elevator will start working. That is weird, it stopped working. So I should be getting 10 more, but it looks like there are items in the dispenser. Let me try and just like flicker it. No, I was only able to get 3 more. There's still 4 in here. Okay, so the chest is going into hoppers, and the hoppers are going in too fast to the dispenser, which means we need to speed up the redstone clock in this item elevator to be faster or the same speed as hoppers flow into one another. And that is going to take me some time to figure out, but I will let you guys know when I come up with an idea. So I tried it out with a few different blocks, and now I'm actually currently in my redstone testing world to see if I can get a redstone clock that is faster than the existing one, which I think this design right here is a little bit faster. But let me set up this hopper clock right here, and oh, it looks like I have to put a comparator in right here, and we'll see which one is faster. Alright, so there's already a block in there. Okay, that is weird. Why is it just staying on? Let me try and restart it. Oh, okay, there's 2 items in there. That would make sense. Okay, so this is the current one that we have, and the one on the left is just a little bit faster, so we might have to go with this design. I'm still not sure if it's as fast as the hoppers are going into one another, but we will try it out, and I'll hop back into the MGSR server, and I'll start crafting up this design. I'm now ready to test it out. Unfortunately, this design is a clock that can't be turned on and off while the redstone pulse is off from the comparator. Only when the redstone is on will it stay off. It is a little bit confusing, but basically that repeater on my right will always be flashing like that, but the comparator will turn off, but as you can see, the repeater is still flashing. But we did get our 27 ladders, so that is a very good news. I'm just going to cover up the redstone down here. That way there's no creatures, and maybe I'll be able to figure out if I can turn this redstone clock off, though I don't think I can. And I will see you guys once I figure out something. I just threw 32 pieces of redstone in here, and actually because this clock is always on, I don't need a comparator output, so that saved me a little bit of redstone. But hopefully it will still work and I'll be able to get all 32 pieces of redstone that I just threw in there. And it looks like I'm getting pretty close here. And there we go, perfect. Now I have exactly 32 pieces of redstone. Because the redstone repeater is always on, we don't have a way of knowing whether there are items in the system or not. So I'm just going to add here a redstone lamp and wire it up so that way when there's a comparator output from the dispenser, this light will turn on. So I'll figure out how to wire it up and I'll do a quick time lapse of that and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Just getting ready to test it here, and I'm throwing 3 pieces in, and the light turns on, which is good, and then it should turn off. Oh whoops, I have to rewire this because I interfered with some of the redstone down here when I was making the slab staircase. So I'm just going to fix this up and I'll begin testing it. Alright, I'm now ready to test it. I think everything's working pretty good. So let's throw 21 fish in there, and the light should turn on the whole time while the fish are in the dispensers, and then it should turn off when it's done, and hopefully no fish fall below the glass here. Yep, looks like one just did actually. Okay, we may have to put glass above these pieces of redstone right here because as you can see one did go flying. This redstone was pretty difficult to build in this tight space, but I think everything's working good besides that one piece of fish that just flew off of the glass. But now let's wait for the redstone repeater to turn off, which looks like it just did. So now if I stand on the piece of glass right here, as you can see I now have 21 fish. Perfect. So now I'm going to cover up the redstone with glass right over here. That way there's a less likely chance of the loose items that we put in the dispenser from flying away too far. Alright, I just finished placing in all the glass, and I have a stack in 53 torches on me. Someone throw those in and make sure the light actually turns off, and I'll do a quick time lapse of that, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright, the light just turned off, which means all the torches should be right here. And perfect, 64 and 51. Oh wait, I had 53. So the other two, there was one right there, and where did the last one go? Let's see here. It didn't get stuck in there because the comparator is off. Let's see if I can find it here. Is it right here? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So once we are done getting a bunch of iron, we're actually going to put hoppers above here, and hopefully from those 2 blocks where the 2 torches were not in that same chunk where the rest of them were. Hopefully we'll get picked up by the hopper. If not, we may have to add more than 9 hoppers, which is 45 iron, so we're definitely going to need quite a bit of iron. Unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and set post notifications to all, because there are new episodes on the MGSR server almost every other day. Actually, in the next video, which will be posted in 2 days, we are going to be doing a GTA 5 video on how to get into a solo public lobby on PC. But for the next video on the MGSR server, we're going to be building that big mining area for us to start mining that is going to be close to the item elevator that was underneath. But unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today's video. If you have any ideas for future videos, be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming. But I will see you guys in the next one. Click in the top left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.